I started working here maybe a decade ago, building the dual slalom course with Kyle Ebbett. The next year I worked here, living in the office on Smootalk's couch. The biggest difference building trails here is what we've been allowed to build. We've been fortunate enough, thanks to Mark, to be able to build some of the coolest, kind of most progressive features and trails anywhere. So here at Highland, we have a small crew of builders. We have to have some operators, people that are into handwork and shaping. You know, there's a lot of tree cutting that's got to go on, rock work. It's pretty diverse what we're doing out there. So this is an awesome place to work. It is great working around people that are all involved in a common cause of building and, you know, operating a bike park.
Basically, I was in a job that I wasn't really happy doing and I didn't see myself in long term, and I wanted to do something that I enjoyed. Decided to come up here and knew that even if I had tough days working here, I could eventually go after work and ride my bike and I would be happy. I do really enjoy when we're in the actual shaping stage, when we get to go in and do handwork. I just enjoy the finish work, I guess you would say. Sometimes it's kind of a pain to get to that point, but once you're there and it's done and you get to ride it and test it, and it's really rewarding feeling to know that you're getting to ride what you worked on.
I heard about this place when I was living out in Colorado, and then I moved back home and I couldn't wait to go check it out, and I had actually came here on a first date with a guy that worked here. Pretty good. I was falling all over the place. I had a great time. It was awesome. So I've been an operator / in landscaping industry for a while, for about 8-9 years. When I was a landscaper, I worked with a bunch of older dudes that didn't obviously trust a young female being in the equipment, and I can remember the first time I was ever in an excavator and they flipped the controls on me to what I would normally have been kind of practicing around the yard on, and they were making fun of me because I was terrible at it and I was pretty embarrassed. And from that day I was like, I'm going to prove you wrong, and I used to stay after work and practice. Here I am. The thing I enjoy most about it, honestly, is the product afterwards and watching people enjoy it. Of course, I love riding it and I like seeing what goes into it and how much hard work, but really it's the satisfaction at the end of watching these little kids just hoot and holler and everybody just having a great time and enjoying themselves. I mean, that's really why I like doing it. Just for the love of doing it.
I was working at a grocery store down the road. I arranged my schedule. I would work just Saturday and Sunday. I was 16, and I would always come here right after. And I came here so much that I kind of got asked to have a job, and I started working in the HTC, and then from the HTC I moved to the lift, and then I worked on the lift for 2 years and been on trails for 6 years now. Oh, Highland has completely changed my life. I started out, I got dropped off one day, classic. My mom dropped me off and I had this, it was a Specialized Hard Rock, this hardtail little bike that I had, and literally destroyed it in one day of riding up here, and sold my dirt bike and bought a mountain bike and just been riding here since. It's just one of those jobs, this is my dream job and I'm finally doing it. It's become a reality. I don't know, it's one of those jobs that's just so diverse. I can be cutting trees one day, making a rock garden another day, or in the wintertime we do stuff with fat biking, so I'll be grooming trails on a snowmobile and doing woodworking projects, building bridges, and it's just such a diverse job that it's just a great mix of things that I really like.
I think a friend brought me to Highland the first time, and it was one of those here, follow me, this will be fun, and yeah, chase people around and kind of got in over my head, but then figured things out one step at a time and been jumping off things ever since. as you stand on a feature and work on it, you learn about the feature and can visualize yourself in this kind of like way where you're not pressured to do it immediately. It's really great to work on something and build it with your hands and shape it and know that you've taken the time to figure it out. So yeah, I really appreciate being able to like put the finishing touches on something and know that it's perfect before rolling into it. And that's what I expect for our customers too. Like, I want to make it something that anyone can ride and just roll up to and just get that feeling of flight, know that it's going to work. Yeah, my favorite thing is to watch water go downhill. Making sure that the trails stay dry and that everything's going to work from a water perspective. It's like one of those underappreciated things, but if your water drainage goes over the trail and the trail blows out, then you don't have a trail to ride anymore. So it makes things a lot easier when the water goes downhill away from the trails. Well, my personal mission is to build community, go outside and do rad things. And Highland checks all of those boxes and like, just everyone here gets it. Like, we're here to do fun things on our bike and maybe learn and progress as riders and get away safely every day, hopefully, make it to 5. But yeah, people here get it.